Now, just to finish off on multi-category tags. So, we into my basement here. Just do that. So I started to pop in some multi-category tags here for the walls, and I can actually pop in some tags for the doors here as well. Tate cat, and we're going to do type mark only. And I'm picking up this door here. Okay. Now, the reason that I'm able to pick up all the walls and the doors and things like that is because I did organize everything on the schedules as I had shown you before. So here's my master wall schedule. And you can see that I've got the, let's get up here. So I've got the name of the wall associated with the type mark. Okay. All the way down. There's various different ways that I can organize and sort and group these. You can see that it's by type mark descending, or at this stage now that I've got everything kind of organized. I could perhaps do that by family and type. Okay. So there's curtain wall panels and basic wall, basic wall, basic wall. So there's lots of different ways that we can organize those. But the important thing is that they're associated here. And the reason that I have them associated is obviously is because I want to be able to find them easily enough to put them on my wall legend. So you can see I've increased the amount of walls in my wall legend there. Now, one little thing I want you to make you aware of, you notice that with these ones here, what I did was I copied that across there. It's probably not exactly the best thing, unless there's a good description of what the wall is. So for these ones along here, what I've done is I have actually gone into, there's that wall there. So it's the '07 wall into edit type. And in my description, then I have copied Control C, and I'll go back into my legend here now, and I just create a text box there, and I paste that in there. So that's probably the better way to do it, to be honest with you, is the actual construction description that you've written in, and then you can uh, type in the type mark as well here. All right. So if I go to my sheets here, that's kind of how things are looking there at the moment. Okay. There's my legend down there. Just deactivate a view here. And so that's not bad. I probably have another 4 or 5 wall types, so I might even take that and I can do that. I can just select it, and if it's easier to display up there, then I can display it something like that. All right. And then if I go into my door schedule here, okay, so, and again, I've associated the type mark with all my door family and type. So we've got the ones, the twos, the threes, all the way down here. And that has helped me to associate, but also to make sure that all the doors that I've used in the project so far have a type mark as well, which allows me then to do that. Now, so that's that. That's the usefulness of creating the door schedule, the window schedule, is to through that association. So that's tied into the legend. So the schedule is tied into the legend. The legend is tied into the type mark. The type mark is put onto the sheets, and so here's the sheets kind of happening here now. Okay, so that's a pretty good way to do that. Now, your multi-category tags now start come into their own once you've got all the information kind of associated with the particular element. Then it starts to come into its own, because if we go into, say, sections here now, so I'm into a section here and multi-cat, and in this case here I might just again go type mark, and so if I hit the tab button a couple of times, it distinguishes between what's there. Here's the floor type, column type. Okay. There's even the door type. Go in there. And all the wall types and things like that as well. FT is a floor type, and all of that. So you can start popping those in there. If you felt it might be more useful to swap that out for the construction description and type mark, well, then you can do that pretty easily there as well. All right, like so. And then when we get into wall sections, so let's take a look here. You can get the right one. Yeah, so we got wall sections here now. There's a couple of details. See if we can get something there, something like this one here. Okay, so again, we can pop into our type marks here and start populating those, and then we can get into our details. And again, multi-category tag. While it might not cover all of your notes as such, okay, it certainly will cover a lot. Okay. So that is the kind of the magic of the multi-category tags. It'll do 90% of the work for you, kind of quickly like that as well. Little things like this, I'll be doing videos on that as to how we kind of fix those kind of bits and pieces like that. Also, add in any membranes that need to be added into, some dimensions and other pieces like that as well. But so you can see how all of this information now is becoming connected. Not only from what you see here, so this is the detail, 1 is to 10 detail, but in the 1 is to 20 wall section, the 1 is to 50 building sections, in the 1 is to 200 plans, into your door schedules, your window schedules, into your legends, and everything else like well, all connected information. And that's what we're trying to achieve here. So make use of your wall tags. Oh, the last one I want to show you is the multi-category tag for the elevations. Okay, so I'll go in here and I'll hit the elevation one. Now let's go up here and do this one. So you can see that it's picking up an ATW. It's picking up the wall tag there, but that's not really what I necessarily want. Okay. And just to note that there's no arrowhead on this. So I've got a free end, all right. But if I want the arrowhead, I can pop in here and pick the 20-degree fly. Okay, so now let's pick that unit there. So what is this? Parapet wall, ATW008. Okay. So if I go down to the type properties and into the identity data, if you write in the type comments here, because the elevation multi-category tag parameter that will report back the information is in type comments. So it's separate from the description here. So this is going to be a concrete finish paragraph. Okay. So, and then I'll apply and I'll OK, and that should pick up there. All right. Concrete finish parapet. So it goes into the type comments. Let's do that one more time. So we'll come over to concrete finish parapet. So I've got kind of a window here. Let's try the actual panel itself here now. So I'm hovering on the panel, but I'm hitting the tab button, right? Now that's gone there into here. And you can see that I've got a type mark, so precast panel. It's option D, windows, and it's a concrete panel with double glazed windows. That's fine. That's an accurate enough elevation description here. So that's the idea of the elevation descriptions. I'll just do one more here. Okay, see the way it's picking up the ATW09. So that is the wall type, but if I hit tab here, I get a question mark. Okay. Now, so what I need to do is I need to tab into the unit itself. There it is. And it is that one there. So I'm going to come over here, and in the identity data and type comments, I'm going to put curtain glazed walls. Glazed. Oh, unit. Okay. And I'll go apply and okay. And that should update there. And that is updated there. Now, so that's how you would apply your elevation tags. So we've covered all the multi-category tag types. I've shown you how to alter those, edit them just in case you need to do that in terms of that. Think about using a 2mm text size right throughout 1:200 plans, right down to your 1:10, 1:5 details. And you get this consistency of text the whole way through. And then make sure that applies to all the 3-4 different separate multi-category tags that we've been using. So let's go back into our sheets down here just to kind of finish off. So wall legend up here or wall legend down there, depending. Start populating. There's the wall legend there. So we'll take it down here in this case here. Okay. So I can start popping in again various type marks in here. Let's go down to the plan details. Detail plans. Okay, and now you can come in here and you can start. You can probably put in the type mark and the construction text in here as well, because these are at 1:50 and they're well capable of taking that. Let's show you an example of that. Activate the view, multi-cat, and we'll go into description for this one. So there you go. That's what I mean. And organize your notes, so that they're lining up. Don't have huge long leader lines going into the various different nodes. Try and get your node close to the various element itself, so you can start populating all those pretty quickly. Just deactivate the view. Now that's the final part in the series of multi-category tags. And what I'm going to do next is going to take a look at your services plans.